Hello. Hey. So, welcome to my new survival series for space engineers. Excuse me for a second while I turn down this music and stuff. I know it's probably super loud. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down to like 25. I'll set some of these other settings and stuff down too, because I don't want it to be overly loud. Do this at 65 too. Sorry, I want to get into this as fast as possible, but I also am just trying to get this set up properly. Okay, everything's good. Everything looks good. Good. Alright, new game. Ooh, look. New button. We got a new button here. This is new. Alright. Before this, it was just these two. And this just loaded you straight into a creative world with pretty much nothing in it. So, I've really been waiting for this. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking and we'll get right into it. I don't know if there's any cutscenes and stuff for this, so we'll both be watching. We'll all be watching something new. Ooh, cutscene. Okay.
10,000 years. Everyone we know, every generation after them, will be gone by the time we arrive.
But we'll be at the Almagest system, colonizing across the stars, expanding humanity, building everyone's future.
We're the part of the final wave, Miro. Lost to leave, and not knowing what we are walking into.
We will face whatever comes together. The first wave of ships, the Napier, the Shanong, they laid the foundation. We will complete their legacy. We left Earth in 2093. Over 1,000 years into our journey, and the first time waking up to refuel felt like a short nap. Yvonne and I wake at each of the 10 refueling stops, harvesting Perez particles.
Sorry, I see your chats. I'll talk in just a sec.
Programming the warp drive's next jump, and then going back to sleep until the next one. Everyone else is sleeping and dreaming of the Almagest system, our destination. Past the halfway mark, and the warp drive is as perfect as the day it was installed. We are on track to arrive exactly when we are supposed to.
I don't know. I have this feeling in my stomach that there's something waiting for us in the darkness.
I hope you're wrong, Yvonne.
There it is, Delphos, and Almagest shining in the distance.
I'm picking up something.
They're heading right for us.
We can't evade it. Brace for impact.
Damn, I knew it. We need to abandon ship.
Not an option.
Sick.
Some of them didn't make it.
You tried to save the ship, and look what it cost me.
43 cryopods breached. The rest are stable, but the ship is busted.
So we're dead.
No, Verger is in range of the escape pods. I can make planetfall, find resources, and help.
You mean leave me here, alone, in a crashed ship?
You are too injured to make the trip. The colonists need someone here to monitor them and keep things stable.
This is your fault. We could have made it out just fine if we'd left when I said so.
I'm sorry.
Fine. Go be the hero. Again.
I'll be as quick as I can, promise.
Whatever.
Awesome. All right, we're in. That was amazing. I am so hyped.
I made it, but just barely. How are the colonists?
The cryopods are stable. Thanks for asking how I'm doing, though.
Okay, so we got our drill, welder, and grinder. This is all like normal. Everything I've seen. So these are brand new with this update and stuff from the original game. Space Engineers 1, I have about like 400 and some odd hours in. It's one of my most played games on Steam. I'm so excited to be able to be watching this with you guys, or playing this with you guys. Especially since this literally just dropped. They're just dropping the update as we are speaking, basically. It's just dropped worldwide. They have a stream currently, Keen Software House, on the Space Engineers 2 or just Space Engineers YouTube page. They're streaming live currently for the release of this. Let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, so let's see. Our survival guidance is activated. All right, it's moving, WASD, and then mouse. All right, follow the markers displayed on your HUD. Press F1 to view all controls. Okay, cool. So we got our list of controls and stuff here. Let's see, advanced controls, camera mode switch. All right, so we're gonna go to camera mode. Sick. I think we'll do first person for now, and we will continue. Yes, so this is Vertical Slice 2, just released today, literally like within the last 30 minutes. They're currently live streaming on YouTube on the Space Engineers main channel. I'm live streaming this episode as it drops, basically because it's the start of my new series. I was waiting for this to drop to start this series. It's got a long way to go. The game is still basically an alpha, which is why you're seeing that in the top left corner. It says alpha up there. But yeah, this is the brand new update. This is like the newest of the new, and I think it looks incredible so far. This is the first time we're getting to be on these planets and stuff since Space Engineers 1. Before this update, there were no planets in Space Engineers 2 because they were working on it. I'm very, 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 very excited to be doing this. Okay, saved. After the Calypso crashed on a nearby asteroid, Ivan remains stranded in space. Find a way to reach him. Okay. So investigate the ship. Alright, so we actually have goals and stuff here. Okay. So it looks like we need to finish welding the partially built atmospheric ship, equip your drill to scan for ores in the nearby caves. Alright, we have our drill out. Let's go ahead and get some stuff.
What do you see?
Whoa.
I found an unfinished atmospheric ship. I'm heading into what looks like an old mine. Maybe I can find some ores to repair it.
Ooh, automatic flashlights. That was something new. Am I able to... Well, that... Maybe that's not something I'm so... Okay, open. Jetpack fuel tank. I'll snag that.
Ah, good news.
Oh,
The
it
drill
goes in
still works.
consumables.
I've
Okay.
detected
That's
multiple
new.
ore deposits.
Maybe it can find a better brother while it's at it.
Yvonne, I know you're still angry, but I'm gonna make this right.
Just don't forget about me up here.
Ooh, okay. We've activated our jetpack. Oh, that's so awesome. Alright. Oh, and you see in the bottom left how it shows us our fuel and everything. Health, fuel, oxygen, hydrogen. Our battery percentage and stuff is what's low at 88%. Crouching, press C to crouch. Alright. So all these blue things are like ores and stuff around here. Right now it has me wanting to get... Oh. I thought I broke something there for a second. Man, it's a good thing I turned this down. It's probably incredibly loud. You can tell me if I need to turn it down a bit more, too. So, drilling and stuff was incredibly loud in the first game, also. You guys will have to let me know how loud it is if I need to turn it down a bit more. 920 kilograms. I've got 1.1 key. Oh, locate mine. Track your resources. Okay, so I've got that. I need nickel. Awesome. Let's see what's in here. Anything? Nope. Oh, that activates the lights and everything. That's awesome. That's so sick. Okay. We're gonna mine as much as we need. Alright, so it says we've got about 514, so we got 514 kilograms. That's way more than we need, but, you know, we like to be a bit extra here. We're at about 51% full. Alright, collect all this stuff. Now we have silicone here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get some silicone. There we go. Okay. So now it says return to the ship and use your welder to build the holographic. Alright, so we're going to go back down here. Right. Oop. I'm gonna open that up just a little bit. Okay, so now we need our welder. Alright, so now that we've got the welder, let's see. Return to the ship and use your welder to build the holographic parts. Okay. Can I just... Oh, I can! Okay, wow, that's so much different than the... Oh, I forgot that's what they did. Okay, so in this one, they added backpack building. So any of the raw materials and stuff that you have in your backpack, you can just straight up use to build the items. Alright, says explore. So now we're ready to get in our ship. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and enter.
What's the plan?
I'll look for a way to reach orbit and gather the materials
Whoa.
and components to repair the Calypso.
Then move fast. I've been stuck on this ship for 10,000 years. I don't want to spend another second on it.
So this is much, much faster of a speed than in the original game. The original game is much, much slower. You're only allowed to go up to, I believe, 100 kilometers an hour, which is fast in the terms of like the game itself, but like you reach places so much faster in this one. The controls are much more intuitive. I'm noticing a bit of frame droppage, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible at all. I think it's funny they have another one here just in case, you know, you break this one. Okay, so we've locked our dampeners. We have 27% power remaining, so we're going to go ahead and shut it off. All right, and then we can exit the cockpit with F. All right. I'm so glad that it's actually really intuitive, the way that it works. Piping, batteries. Repair the conveyor line in the testing facility. Equip your drill to mine nearby ores. Use your welder to build the conveyor sections. Okay, what do I need? Okay, I need iron. Hello? Let's go up here. See if I can hit it this way. Awesome. Oh. Am I out? I'm already out of iron. Okay. So, we need more iron. Alright. Because we used all of it. So, we're going to go... Iron. There we go. Oop. We went a little too far. And for this, I can go third person. We'll go third person with this. So a lot of the time in Space Engineers 2, this is how you did mining and stuff. You just kind of went down and you used your... Oh. There we go. You used your jetpack to get out of whatever hole you dug yourself into. Okay, my backpack's almost full. We're gonna go ahead and get a real full backpack. We're gonna get an actual full. Because it requires a bunch.
Inventory full.
Awesome. The new inventory full sounds a little different. Definitely a lot different, actually, than the original. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, that one's good. Let's go ahead and get this. Oop. Lost audio there for a second. My headset decided to disconnect itself and then reconnect itself. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to come down here and we'll get this one. We'll get this one. Awesome. Okay. I think we're complete. Nope, never mind. Sorry.
Status update?
I just finished fixing something, and I've got a new location to check out.
This is turning into a wild goose chase.
I know.
The
but
restored
I feel like I'm
facility
being
established a
guided.
link to another
Let's
nearby
hope
structure.
Your mysterious guide knows how to find the parts to fix the Calypso.
Huh. Oh, that's the new hydrogen tank. Okay, so... Right? This is basically teaching you how to connect things and how to... Yeah, this has ice in it. So, right, you're going to be burning ice. This will create H2, or hydrogen. It'll store it in the tank. And the tank will produce... or the tank will keep the stored gas. And then through the piping and everything, it'll come out and use it on the thruster if the thruster is turned on. Now, we can probably go into the facility menus and stuff here. Let's see, control panel. And then if you go to hydrogen thruster, wherever that is... yeah, hydrogen thruster, and then you turn it off. Bam. Then it'll turn off the entire block. Hey man, what's up? You missed just a little bit, but we completed the ship and we got it out to this facility. Hopefully nothing's like too loud, and there is a bit of frame droppage even on my end, so it's going to be a bit framey to a degree. It's mostly smooth, but like I'm sure with updates and stuff this will be smoothed out a bit. But yeah, I'm going to turn power back on. We're going to unlock our landing gear, and we're going to shoot out to this other base that we're supposed to get to. Alright. Right now it's currently having us go through a tutorial and everything for the story. The story is integrated with survival, and it goes along with colonization and stuff. Part of the new system that this is with is it basically allows you to explore the known universe, or explore this universe, and oh, what am I trying to say? Ensure that your grid is equipped with thrusters suitable for space travel. Check the abandoned ship.
Yes, I found a hydrogen-powered ship, meaning it's space-capable.
Finally. This is going to massively increase your ability to search for what we need and get me out of here.
That's the spirit, Yvonne.
Power. Okay, I'm loving the new design and everything with this. Cobalt. So we're going to need cobalt. Mining camp. It's about 900 meters out. Let's see what we got here. Anything in here for us? Oop. Forgot you can kick these around now. They're not just parts of the environment. Or, they're not just stationary. Let's go ahead and check this place out for a second. Take power module. We don't need to take the power module. We'll go in here. So this is a gear forge, right? Gear forge can be used to manufacture various useful items and upgrade your tools. Select the item to see what resources it needs and place those resources to the slot in front of the gear forge. Nice. Oh? This has to have something. No? Well, what the heck was this in here for? Maybe they just haven't put anything in it yet? Empty. Maybe these are all just going to be empty. I could probably just skip it for now. Okay, this goes up top. We'll go there in just a minute. Survival kit. Heal, recharge, and refuel. Where does this go? Oh, nice, a toilet. So, yeah, you see how it says no functionality right now? In Space Engineer was 1, you can actually sit on those. It doesn't really do anything. Like, you just sit on it. It's kind of a vanity thing. But you'll be able to eventually sit on those like in that one, but right now you can't because the game is not like fleshed out. It's still alpha, right? No function, no function, no function. So it doesn't look like it's been assigned a function or you can't access it. Okay, there's nothing in any of these. Okay, well, I guess we'll just move on. More than likely. Okay, so we'll just take this chance to go to... Is there another battery slot here? How do we charge this? Okay, the storage block with swappable power cells. Okay, so let's take this power module and we're going to... Okay, well now that we've got that done, we're gonna do... Now we've got a battery with 100% charge. We're gonna unlock our landing gear. Alright, so we have to go complete that one. So we're gonna go to this mining camp right now. A lot of the places in this world that they've built, because some of these things are procedurally generated in the world, but a lot of it's amassed after like real places and stuff on planet Earth, and it'll be really cool to find some of them. And one of the places like is not one thing that they just said actually that I caught on the stream before I hopped off of it to do this stream here, was that they were talking about one of the places that they made new was a place based on Prometheus, the movie. And it's a place where the... Oh, I'm forgetting the name of the aliens in that. Not the actual aliens from the Alien series, but there is a species that created basically the black goo. And I can't remember the name of the species at the moment. Okay, I think I got enough cobalt. So let's go in here. Alright, I'm almost at max capacity. I need more iron though. And I don't think our ship has capability to hold items. At least I'm not too sure it does. Okay, so inventory's full. I'm gonna go back to the ship real quick. Okay, so it's got a survival kit on it. Okay, but it's not turned on because we turned it off, duh. Okay, so this is a very, very basic ship. I do not believe it can house anything. Let's see if Okay, so K doesn't set anything. What about K while I'm in? Okay, that does do something. Inventory, cockpit can hold up to 400 kilograms. So we're going to go ahead and set the nickel in there. And that opens up a little bit more space for us to put some iron in, right? Because it says we need a little bit more iron. So I think with that extra space, that actually gets us to what we need. So I'm going to go back inside and grab the rest of that iron. Oh, nope, that was enough. Okay, so there's that. What about silicone? Yep, we're all good here. We got everything we need. Right. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Power on. Let's get ourselves out of here. So you see that yellow bar on the right bottom right side? That's going to be power of the ship or power usage. The battery thing above that is how much battery we actually have left. So I'm using 69% of the ship's power right now, power output capacity. And you'll see on the bottom left of my inventory it says 99%, which is why it's red. Right now it's saying 34%. Oh, looks like the stream's lagging a little bit. Hopefully not too bad. Hello everybody, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know I haven't really started too much yet. Okay, that's all done. Let's start with this guy. Okay, so I got that in there. Let's go ahead and take the nickel that we put in here. Do we have to enter it? We probably have to enter it, right? So we'll press K to get in there, and then the inventory, we'll put that back in here. So now we have our... We're actually going to turn the power off now too, so that way we don't waste any extra battery in that ship. Okay, this is awesome. This is done. O2, it's got an O2H2 generator, obviously, because it needs that for the hydrogen thrusters and stuff that are on it. Looks like we got a 5-meter hydrogen tank. Right. Awesome. This new building system I actually really like. It's really intuitive and I really like it. Because you can just take all the materials and stuff out of your backpack. Before you had to go and craft all the materials and then wait. But this just uses and builds the materials as you're...
Oh. I'm heading to the mountains to collect some.
Okay, so 2,000 kilograms of ice is what we need, alright? So now we gotta go grab that from the mountain. We're gonna come over here back to our ship. Let's look at our inventory real quick. Hello? There we go. So we need 2,000 kilograms of ice. That shouldn't be too bad. Power. Thrusters. Alright. The landscape in this version of the game is beautiful, absolutely beautiful compared to Space Engineers 1. Space Engineers 1 is good. Do not get me wrong on that. It is very good, very, very good. I enjoy the crap out of that game, but this is just taking it to a whole new level, and I am so excited for this. I've been waiting for this version of the game and stuff for a long time. Okay. And we should be locked to the ground. We are. So now I'm going to take power off. And we're going to go inside. Okay, so we're in an ice cave now. My god, this terrain is so good. Okay, found a bunch of ice. Real cold work on a cold day. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting some snow today. Alright. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oop. This way.
Yvonne, there's something familiar about this landscape.
What do you mean?
Scots pine, oak, daisies, earth species. The trees alone are centuries of years old, spreading over vast regions.
But the first ships from the Bering Project could have only arrived 10 years ago. There's no way this could have developed naturally.
Agreed. But the mystery will have to wait. Repairing the Calypso comes first.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we're learning that a lot of the species of plants and stuff on this planet are Earth species, right? And we're 10,000 years, light years away from Earth, meaning there should be no Earth-like life on this planet, yet we're identifying species and stuff that shouldn't be existent here, or at least from what we know shouldn't be here. Alright, so now we're refueling the ship. So this used to be how you can do it. Oh, there we go. Cargo container. I put that in there. Nice. Alright, so we got this. Locate shipwreck. Okay, so this ship is way more powerful too.
Have you left already?
I'm sorry, no, not yet. I spotted a larger shipwreck over the ridge. I'm going to check it out.
What do you hope to find?
Something. Anything
Okay, that's
can help
sick.
us.
Looks
Sounds
like
a waste of time, Miro.
it looks like it destroyed the landscape and stuff around it when it landed. So we're gonna go ahead and get down there and investigate. I'm gonna try and land in this clearing here. Oop, let's not get killed or destroy our ship. Power off. Alright. Successfully landed. Let's take a look around here. See what we got going on for us right now. Okay. So I am not seeing an entrance so far. Man, you can see where it really wrecked the mountainside coming down. Let me... Oop. I'm going to use my jetpack. Interesting. Ship still got power. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay, we're going to have to grind this to get it out of our way. Whoa. Holy. That was holding the ship together. Turning the volume when it's turning. Well, we found out that some things on this planet are not what they seem. There's a lot of earth plants on this planet. And we also found this shipwreck. And we just grinded away a piece of girder that was in our way. And it lobbed the front half of the ship off. So, we're lucky that we're not in that part of the ship anymore. Let's continue and be careful with this. Gravity generator. My light's turned on. It's dark. Okay. We don't know what could be in here. We gotta be a little careful. We're gonna get this out of our way real quick. An assembler block. Looks like the ship's subsystems are still partly intact, as much as it's damaged. Let's enter this cockpit. Return to the weather station, stock your ship with supplies and ice, then depart to Velation Station. Okay, so we're going to exit this ship.
I just downloaded a waypoint, Violation Station, belonging to the Colonization Authority.
Who or what is that?
Apparently, it's an orbital station built to support colonization in the Almagest system. The logs mention contracts and rewards.
Finally. This can get me out of here. Get up there and see what's on offer.
Okay, so we're gonna get back in our ship. Turn power on, get back. We're gonna go back to the station. We're gonna get some more hydrogen, fill up our fuel tank. Gotta try and be careful about this, because this ship does not have as good of braking power as any the other ship did. Okay, so we're gonna exit this ship, power it down, and we're gonna come over here, power this one up. We're gonna go to that ice cave that was over here. We're gonna get some more ice to fill up our fuel tanks. Okay, let's get in here real quick.
Inventory full.
Okay, our inventory is full. We're gonna go back up and out. Oop. And we don't really have a whole lot of storage in here, so we're just gonna power up and lift off. It's a little hard to do with no waypoints and stuff. We're gonna go ahead and land on this pad. Okay, we're gonna open this cargo container. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, we're also gonna put the rest of our stuff in here because it's taking up a lot of space and we don't really need that. What we need is what actually is our ice at? Okay, so it's taking us a second to open this back up. That's fine. Let's see here. What's our hydrogen tank at? 31% charge. Time until full, 3 minutes, 36 seconds. Alright, so what we're gonna do is instead of using this other ship to go back and forth, we're just gonna go directly to the ice source. And we're gonna land this guy up here. Oh! See, and that's why you gotta be careful, because I about ran into the mountain there. Alright, I've locked all of that. Pull out my drill again. I'm gonna come back in here and keep mining until we get enough fuel to satisfy. Alright, which we'll just get another full backpack and see what that gets us. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. I think it looks so much better.
Full.
Okay, inventory's full now. Let's go ahead and open up this cargo container. Oop. Right, we're gonna turn this on. Open up our control panel, look at our hydrogen tank. Current input, max output. Alright, so it's currently still charging. Right, so what we're gonna do is go ahead and exit this. We're gonna exit again. We're gonna go and get a little bit more, just a little bit more ice. I want to make sure that we can get in and out of space easily. Get a little bit over 1,000. Okay, that should be good. That should get us well over half a tank. Yeah, definitely well over half a tank. While it's making all that, we're going to pull off. Alright, and then we are going to make our way to Volation Station. Alright, guys. I'm ready for this. I hope you guys are. This is going to look insane. Oh, wow. This is nuts. We're exiting the gravity well. You can see in the bottom right, G is going down. That would be Earth gravity. Artificial gravity is the one below it. Alright, we have better frames out here, which is normal. You know, space is going to have better frame rate. Ho ho ho, we're in it, we're in it. So this shield we just entered is actually called a safe zone. Connectors, alright. Connectors transfer gases like hydrogen as well as electricity and materials between grids when aligned. Oh, I need to be able to see this. I don't know where my connector is. There we go. Alright, and we are locked. So I'm going to go ahead and get out. And man, we are in space. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. And you can see where they're going to add water later on too. You can literally just see it. Right? So all these dried up lake areas and everything on the planet, they're all going to have water and stuff in them later on when they add it in Vertical Slice 3. But right now they're going to be working on improving and updating and getting blocks out and stuff for survival. And we'll take you through each one of these updates in this series and stuff, but our main focus right now is just survival and a bit of the story and stuff. So we're going to this station real quick.
As expected, the station is fully automated, but there is some kind of gateway network to travel through the whole system.
Come and get me then. We can do the contracts together.
We still don't have the materials to repair the ship. I don't even know exactly where you are, and someone needs to monitor the colonists.
And you've decided I'm the one to stay behind?
It's the logical choice, Yvonne. I'll be back soon.
Are you serious? You'll leave me stranded while you go adventuring across the Almagest. Brother of the Millennium, right there.
It's the only way. Conserve power and rest. I'll come back for you. I promise.
Alright, guys. Looks like we got a bit of a brotherly feud going on. Alright, but we're going to go ahead and get in this contract terminal. A place to call home. Location, space. Someone started making an outpost on a nearby asteroid. If you finish constructing a few essential blocks, it's yours. Okay, so we're going to go claim our own space station. So we're going to accept this. And then we're going to go ahead and go complete that. So now we've accepted that. Now we just got to go back to our ship. Right, and something that I do notice right now is that oxygen is not really a worry in this yet. I'm assuming that's because they haven't done anything. Yeah, they haven't done anything to add oxygen basically to the game. It's not something you have to worry about yet. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know what's going on. Right now, by the way, I'm pressing Alt to change my camera perspective in third person. And then the controls work like normal from there. Alright, so it's auto docked. And then I'm going to turn my power off. Looks like we have to build this back up. So I need iron and silicone. So I should have a bunch of iron that I dumped off in here. Ooh. We do not. So ice, nickel, iron. I wonder if I can just go in here and get it. Holy moly. So we've got ice, silicone, and I need iron. We're gonna go over to the dark side of the asteroid. And we should, as soon as we hit magnetize, there we go. Okay, so that should have gotten us quite a bit. I'm like Spider-Man on these walls. Whoa. Help me. So, okay, now I need the silicone, which, how much did I have in the ship? 47, that should be enough, I believe. Yes. All right. Okay, repair the antenna to help find your way back to it later on. Awesome. Repair the ore detector to see the nearby ore deposits. Alright, so we're going to continue doing that. Looks like we need some copper. Did we have any copper on here? Yes, we did. I'm just going to go ahead and motor on over to the dark side. Well, that looks like copper, right? Yes, it does. I don't know how much we needed, but I'm gonna go ahead and get just that much. Okay, looks good. So we finished the contract. It looks like we've got this station up and running. There's some power and everything set up here. Do we have anything inside this cargo container? No? But it looks like we'll be able to set up a small base here. Alright, so next steps. You've learned the basics, now it's up to you. Hand in this contract, return to base, and start building or take on more contracts to unlock new blocks, fast travel stations, and expand humanity's reach across the Almagest. And then press M to open the colonization map. Ooh, so this is the brand new feature, right? So there's actually Space Engineer 1, space was procedural. You could go as far away from the planets as you wanted. I believe there was no end to it. In this one, you have a universe to explore. I believe it's still very, very, very vast. Like, if you see this, this is 3,962.82 kilometers away. I'm only 6.75 kilometers away from Volation Station, and it took us, you know, like 10 seconds. You can understand the vastness of this space, right? So it looks like there's a lot more resources and stuff over in Kimek, which looks to be something like a desert planet of sorts, from what I can tell. Oop, nope. Okay, I was trying to move around in there, but it wasn't really wanting me to. So we're gonna go back to the contract terminal and turn in this contract. Alright, once we get up to speed, it doesn't take us very long to get there. But now that we've got something as powerful, like I said, this ship needs better braking. It does not have very good braking at the moment. But we'll be able to figure it out. So, we're gonna overshoot. See, that's why you gotta be so careful. You're gonna overshoot things. Awesome. So that was the auto lock feature that you just noticed, where it took me right to the connector and stuff. That's one of the new features in this and stuff too. Before, you had to kind of grind your ship along the deck to get it to stick, or like figure out how to stick it. In this one, not so much. It has the, you just get kind of close to the connector, and then you can get to it. Okay, so we completed this. We're going to go ahead and turn it in. Contract completed, colonization progress achieved. All right, so we've achieved a total of 1%. Or 15%, I believe, yeah. Nope. Total colonization index, 1%. Sectors colonized, 0 out of 15. So, eventually, there's going to be another planet here in this sector called Byblos. That planet is going to be an entirely water planet, so you'll have to create like water stations and stuff. I believe each one of this, or at least most of them, will have their own planets and stuff eventually. And obviously there will be human NPCs and different factions and everything. Because there are factions in the base game of Space Engineers 1. But you don't get to interact with them really. Well, there's not a lot of whole NPC stuff going on besides computer blocks and stuff that kind of function as late stage or early stage NPCs and stuff. So now that we've completed the basics and stuff, I believe we can just do whatever contracts and stuff we want. Oh, look, I totally forgot that I'd subscribed to a couple different ways to or building schematics, which you can do through the blueprints and stuff. So if you like browse the workshop, you can like, these are a bunch of different ships and everything that you can build. Like, see, they got the Helldivers 2 super ship, or the Super Earth Destroyer. And then this game has multitudes of building and stuff. There's so much building and stuff you can do in this game, and it's insane. And eventually we'll get there. See, like, this is the one that I'm subscribed to. I really want to build this. Just as like an actual space station for us to be a part of. And you should recognize it as Sevastopol Station from the Alien Isolation video game. A lot of the fans of this game recreate a lot of Alien stuff from the Alien universe in it because it's just that good, the building you can do. But yeah, I think since we've completed the basic tutorial and everything, I think that's where I'm going to leave it off for this episode. On the next episode, I want to try and get some more colonization progress and stuff done. So we're going to go ahead and do that and try and get ourselves to the next station over by Chemic. But right now, we're going to have to do some contracts to unlock all that stuff. At least for the beginning part of this, I'm not going to really do a whole lot offline. Because I do want to spend most of the time playing on stream with this, since this is one of the more complicated. It's more complicated than Minecraft in a lot of ways. So I want you guys to be able to see and kind of use this as like a semi-guide / survival campaign story thing. And we're gonna do an overarching plot with this. I thank you. I appreciate that, Spencer. I am so excited to continue this, and I hope you guys enjoy. For now, I will see you guys later.